Hey guys, it's Misa, and I just wanted to quickly show you how I'm bringing and working with these little standing little snow spruce trees in my glowforge user interface. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull the artwork in. You may have to pull a couple things in depending on what size you want to print at a time. Let's go ahead and import artwork here. And find the right thing. Let's see. There we go. So when you get your file, you're gonna see these four things here. You're gonna see the large set, and that's gonna have your 6mm base, your 3mm base. So if you're cutting 1/8 inch wood, you're gonna use this one. If you're cutting 1/4 inch wood, you're gonna use this one. And then also you'll have your three different tree formations. I guess the snowflake is a little different on each tree, so you may use all three. You may decide you like one better, but you just have it in its frame. So you would just open, let's say, your large tree, and if you're cutting out of 1/8 inch wood, then you'd open your little stand and you'd be good to go. Also, if you wanted to add the heart personalization, this would be the third thing that you would bring into your glowforge. And so I just have a small and a medium and a large heart, and then you can also just resize them in the glowforge user interface to be the size that you prefer. And then, so let's open the medium trees. And the medium trees, again, they all just don't fit on the same piece of wood, so they're separated like this, but you could cut all of the frames at once, and then you could cut all of the trees at once, and then of course pull in your little stand. But just to show you everything on the same screen, I'm just going to go ahead and do the small set. Now the smalls, they're 5¼ inches, so both your trees and your frames would fit on one piece of wood. Okay, here we go. Let's open those. Once this is uploaded, then I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple of the stands as well. Here we go. Just shift and the arrows to quickly move this. And to preserve as much of the wood as possible, I'm just going to tuck it in here. Now I'm going to go grab a stand. Let's see, upload. And I most regularly cut out of the 3mm material, the 1/8 inch birch. I did have to stand a little bit. Not all wood is the same size, even if it says 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch. So I did have to sand a little bit to get a tight fit, to have it fit in there at all. But then it fit great. Okay, open. And I get my plywood from Smoky Hill. Get asked that a lot. Okay, I'm going to drag that here. So I've got 3 trees, so I need 3 stands. So it's selected here, and I'm just doing Command C, Command V on a Mac, Shift with the arrow key down, and then Command V for another one, Shift, arrow key down. If you're a PC user, it's something different, like Control C, Control V maybe, or just CV. But you can do it if you're on a computer, whether it's a laptop or a desktop. And then, of course, the Command Z or Control Z is your undo. Okay, so I've got 3 trees, 3 frames, and 3 stands. Okay, so over here you're going to see 4 different columns. So this top one, they're all going to default to cut because they're all single line paths, but we're going to move that to score and high quality. Okay, and then the outer part of the stand is going to be set to cut. These little tiny lines here, those are your little frame lines. So we're also going to set these from cut to score, high quality. And then the outer portions of the frames and also the snowflake layer are going to be set to cut. So I see this is in the way of one of my little pins. So again, select Shift and just pop it over. If you really wanted to save material, you could go ahead and flip these little trees. If you were in, if you had the premium you could flip them around just in the glowforge, but you could also do it in Illustrator as well. So I've added all of the dimensions to the Etsy listing. If you're opening this in Inkscape before the glowforge user interface, Inkscape is going to resize down this file tremendously. So you will need to either not open it in Inkscape and just open it straight into the glowforge, and only open your personalization pieces in Inkscape, like the little hearts, which is why I kept them separate, and then put those in the glowforge. Or you'll need to resize everything to the specific dimensions that I put in the listing. Okay, guys, thanks so much. And as always, you can always holler at me with any questions. Thanks.